Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Where are we going next? We got another hotel tour here for you. So today we're at the RIU Palace in Paradise Island in Bahamas. We want to take you guys on a little tour of what this hotel has to offer. Just wanted to let you guys know straight off the top that this hotel is like a little bit smaller than some of the RIU Palaces we've been to, and we'll show you that. It's very condensed, so if that's something that doesn't bother you, yeah, this hotel could be for you. I do apologize, it's very windy out today, so I'm going to do my best to try to speak very loudly so you can hear me, so hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. One thing we found with this hotel is that because it is quite quaint in terms of like its size, that we found this is a great landing spot to kind of like rest our heads, have great amenities and great food, all inclusive, and then we can actually head over to Atlantis, which is over here, and I can show you some pictures of what Atlantis looks like too. So that's a really cool perk of being here at the RIU, is that the Atlantis is right next door, and then you can also go to the city of Nassau and explore all kinds of really cool historical things and tours, and it's very safe during the day too. So yeah, awesome stuff to kind of do here in Nassau, and RIU is a great place to come and land for a reasonable price and use as sort of your kind of home base. So as you come up from your transport from the airport, they'll drive up this driveway here and they'll drop you off right at the front of the hotel here. As always, we try to find the hotel plaque. Here it is here, RIU Palace Paradise Island. So with that, we're gonna head inside. So let's take a look at the lobby first. So as we enter, as you can see, there's like a temperature reading thing here. You can see my picture on the screen, and that's gonna tell me if my temperature's cleared to come into the hotel. If we walk over this way, there's some couches and kind of some seating over here to kind of rest at while you maybe check in, or just a great spot to kind of relax and unwind in the evenings as well. So just behind me here, you can see there's the front desk, and the lovely people here at the front desk will take great care of you. When you check into your room, I'm gonna give you a recommendation. See if you can, I'd asked them if they could turn on the lights for me, and they did. It looks great in here now. So see if you can get in a room that's a higher floor with an odd number. The odd numbers face Atlantis, and you can get a great view of Atlantis from your room. And also the cruise ships that come in the mornings as well. So looking over this way, oh wow, they're putting all the lights on now, I can see. So looking over this way, there's some more seating areas over here. And then over here, you can see this is Cappuccino, the coffee bar, and the pastry bar over here. So this is always a great thing to come to in the morning, or if you want a little snack too. Just small little pastries and things like that. Just off to behind there, you can see a seating area, and then lots of seating areas just kind of wrapped around the outside of the lobby. I really like this seating area here with these cool like kind of head statues that are lit up like that. That's really cool. All right, so if we wrap around the rest of the lobby here, just gonna give you a little wayfinding. So from the front desk, there's actually a hallway here that leads down to some of the restaurants and your access to the pool and beach, which we'll go down in a few minutes. We usually like to kind of end our tours with the pools and the beach. There's a cool table, like really ornate. I like this like dolphin statue here too. And then if we turn to the right, we can see our first a la carte restaurant. This is Tengoku, and it's a Japanese restaurant. So we did go to all the restaurants here during our stay, or we had food from all the restaurants here on our stay, and they were actually all really good, and I definitely recommend trying them. So I'll give you a look at the menu here. And you can always use the RIU app to book reservations. Just to the right of the Japanese, is right beside it, is down this hallway, is the Culinarium restaurant. So I'll show you the menu for the Culinarium restaurant. And there's not much more down this hallway other than just a small little seating area and the actual culinary restaurant, or the Culinarium restaurant. So back out in the lobby, this is the Cappuccino bar. The two restaurants are just behind me here. You can see this is the backside of the front desk, as you can see here. And then just behind the front desk is the elevators. So there's 3 elevators. I've heard some reviews that it's always like very difficult to get up to your room from the elevators just because of lineups. We didn't have any problems. Now, mind you, it is sort of like the beginning of January, so the hotel is sort of maybe in a bit of a slow time, so just take that with a grain of salt as well. So if we continue this way, again, this is the front entrance that we came in earlier. You can see there's like a customer service desk here that might be able to help you with any issues you might be having if the front desk might be busy. Currently there's nobody sitting here, but it is about 8 o'clock in the morning. Looking down this way, you can see this is going to lead to a hallway down to the restrooms, and wrapping around over here before we head down this hallway. In this room right here, you're going to find representatives to help you with any excursions, so that they can help you in here with any excursions that you might have. Just beside that, RIU has put in these kind of like computerized screens that helps you find like different activities and what's happening. So as you can see here, actually it's in Spanish right now. I'm gonna see if I can change the language. Oh, I think it did actually change. Oh, maybe not, I'm not sure. But you can see that there's different things happening at the resort, and you can see the different times in terms of like what's happening at the pool, what's happening on the stage tonight. And yeah, it's always a great kind of thing to kind of get some good information as to what's happening at the hotel. And they have another one here as well. So maybe just in case this one is occupied, you can use this one. And that has very much the same information in terms of what's going on at the hotel. So if you look tonight on the stage, it's live music from a live band. And it looks like they're also doing a Kahoot challenge too before the live band comes out. So if we look down this way, some of the lights aren't actually on in this hallway, so it does, okay, now they've just turned on. Wow, holy cow, that was funny. So this is the Cristal restaurant. This is a fusion kind of restaurant, and it's a great restaurant as well. I think this is the only one we actually didn't get food from, but we've been to Cristal restaurants many times before at RIU, and they're always like a great time. Really cool, unique dishes. This menu might be kind of tough for me to get to go on the camera here, but I'll do my best. All right, I think this is the best I can do. So here's the dinner restaurant, or the dinner menu for Cristal. So, continuing down this hallway here, there's not too much more. I'll just let you know right off the bat, and then we'll come and take a look at everything. But this is Calypso. This is the sports bar, or the 24-hour lounge that always has food and drink. And then down this hallway is the Renova Spa and the gym, or the fitness facility. So we'll take a look at those in just a few minutes. All right, so inside Calypso, every single time I've come in Calypso, it's always been very cold. So just letting you know, if you want to come down here and you're sensitive to the cold, just bring a sweater or a long sleeve or something just to kind of cover up, because it is chilly in here. But yeah, there's always a bartender or someone to help you out with drinks here. So you can always get drinks in Calypso, 24 hours. And then also, this big wall right here retracts, and this is where the stage is. This is where the performances are. So it's an awesome location. There's a bar right here. There's some seats and then more seats inside the theater. And I'll show you a little picture of what it looks like when they pull back the wall. Okay, I just took a small break from filming right there. All the staff members just came out of this doorway right here. I think they were just having a staff meeting, and that actually makes me feel like really good, because you know, there's leadership here telling the staff members kind of like what, you know, what's going on at the hotel, like maybe some issues or some successes that they're having, and they're, you know, just collaborating as a team and making sure everybody's on the same page. I really like to see that. That's awesome. So in Calypso, there's some food that you can get. I'm just going to read basically what I can read through this foggy window here, but there's hamburgers. It looks like there's sandwiches. There's a tuna sandwich here. Underneath there's some like fruit as well. There's some more fruit like oranges and apples. And then up here there's even like packaged cut up fruit. And looks like some more sandwiches and hamburgers on the top. And then just to the left there's some nachos as well with some cheese. It looks like over here they have like hot dogs as well, but oh yeah, there is some in there too. They're warm, and then there's buns just beside them too. So again, not the best food offering that we've seen at a sports bar or lounge at one of the RIU Palaces, but still just something to kind of keep you full if you need a snack. Okay, so I just come out of the sports bar now. I'm just gonna wrap around this way and come down the hallway. And I'll see if I can get a little sneak peek of the spa and gym if there's not too many people, if I can maybe just not bother anybody while they're doing their treatments. So here's Renova Spa. You can book an appointment. It's not included with your all-inclusive package. So yeah, this is Renova Spa. Okay, so I just went into the gym, and there's quite a few number of people working out, and I don't want to disturb them. So I do have some pictures of some of the equipment offered at the gym, and I'll put those on the screen right now so you can see them. All right, so back in the main lobby now. I'm just gonna kind of wrap around this way. But yeah, the lights on in the lobby this morning look great. They usually don't do this, but these lights are always on at nighttime. But I just asked them if they could turn some of the lights on for some of the filming, and they were happy to do that, and it looks great. So we're back at this kind of point here where the front desk is right here. And then the a la carte restaurants are in the corner here, the Japanese and the culinarium. This hallway here is where we're going to go next. We're going to take a look at one more a la carte restaurant and also the main buffet. So let's take a look down this hallway here. So there's lots of seating on the right side as you kind of walk along here. And if you look outside here to the left, you can see the pool area. So we'll go out there in a few minutes. But I just want to kind of like tell you a couple things because it might be quite windy outside. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk out there. So there's two pools here. So there's a pool right here. And then there's a pool just over here. And this one's a swim up bar pool. And this is like kind of where more of the music and the party happens. And if you want to meet people and kind of hang out. There's loungers in the pools. There's like stools and tables in the pools too to grab a drink and kind of hang out. And over here, there's quite a big pool to kind of like maybe swim a bit more and also some loungers to relax in. So the resort goes on a pool kind of towel card system. So what you can do is they give you a card when you check in and you can exchange that card for a towel when you're at the pool or the beach. And then when you go to back to your room, you can exchange your towel, get your card back. That way you're not kind of lugging around a wet towel. So I'm excited to show you guys out here, but we'll go out here in just a second. So back down this hallway here, just beside me to the right through these windows, this is the steakhouse called Bahamas. And Bahamas also doubles as sort of the lunch buffet as well. So if you wanted to get some food when the breakfast and the dinner, in between the breakfast and the dinner, Bahamas is actually open for lunchtime. So let's take a look at the menu for the steakhouse. Alright, so if I just get a little peek in here, I'll just show you guys something here. So this is where they set up sort of, actually I just want to clarify something. So this is the doorway to get into the main buffet. So that is the only buffet they have in the resort. And when you go in it, you can access it from different rooms. So this is like the steakhouse, but also the lunch buffet. And they open those doors at lunch, but they close the ones for the breakfast buffet on the other side, so they can't access it from the other side. So it's kind of neat. They have like a sort of a controlled door system here to get into the buffets, depending on the time of day. One thing to note too, that once the lunch buffet closes, I think it's at 3 o'clock, they will put some food up in these like little buffet stands over here. So you can still grab something between 3 o'clock and dinner time. But it's pretty limited offerings, but it will still like, you know, satisfy your hunger if you're a little hungry before dinner time. So I would definitely recommend kind of skipping Calypso, the 24-hour lounge for snacks. And I would always come here or visit a buffet. There's really no point to kind of visit the Calypso bar for food. Okay, so just behind me is the steakhouse, and we're just going to continue down the hallway here. One thing I want to show you guys before we go down is the ocean right now is menacing. It's usually not like this, although I shouldn't say that. It's really quite hit or miss. We've been to Bahamas about 3 times now, and we've seen waves like this on 2 of our times here. But earlier on our trip, it was absolutely crystal clear and flat as can be. We were swimming in the ocean here. It was magnificent. So just letting you know that sometimes the ocean can change quite a bit depending on the tides and the winds. Okay, so just turning this way and continuing down the hallway, there's again lots of seats on the left and right here to kind of relax or, you know, wait for the dinner buffet. And here is Atlantic. And Atlantic is the main buffet here. It's open for breakfast. It's saying that it's open for lunch, but I think the lunch they've moved over to Bahamas. But here are the times for all the different food offerings, and you can see the different times for all the bars as well. So this is cappuccino, and then Soca is the swim-up bar in the pool area. So there's all the times. And if you go in here, these lovely ladies and the staff here will be able to help you find a table and get you all set up with some coffee in the morning. Here's a good shot of the beach too, just kind of looking, if you walked out the back of the resort to the right, this would walk all the way down. And we found that even if it's a little bit rough, like right now it's red flagged for sure, it's very dangerous to swim because of the waves. But we found even if it's a little bit wavy and you're not very comfortable, if you walk all the way down towards the end of this peak here, it takes about 20 minutes or so. There's a little lagoon that's kind of protected over there, and you can actually kind of swim a little bit more comfortably down that area over there. And it's very nice. There's like a little reef there. You can bring a snorkeling mask, and you see some fish and some little marine life. It's actually quite nice. So definitely recommend that if it's a little bit rough over here. But today the entire sea is rough, so no swimming in the ocean today. So the last place to visit is going to be the pool area, which I'm kind of showing you guys from the windows because I know as soon as I open the doors and go outside, it's going to be incredibly windy with the camera. So again, I'll just kind of like locate things here. So we have small little barbecue area that opens up at lunchtime. The pool towel exchange is all the way back in the corner over there on the other side of the pool, and there's washrooms back there too. And then looking over this way, this is Soka. This is the pool bar. So there's a stand-up kind of land entrance over here, and then if you wrap around the other side, there's a swim-up entrance where you can grab a drink while you're in the pool, which is awesome. And then just to the right here, you can see there is a walkway, some steps to get down to the beach. And then also to mention too, there's like an accessible entry. There's a ramp system right here. And also to mention too, that in the big pool over here, there's also a ramp or an accessible entrance to get into the pool as well. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm going outside. Wish me luck, and hopefully you guys can hear me. Actually, it's not too bad out here, kind of where I am right now. So I'll see how far I can go before it gets too windy, but yeah, so this is the pool area here. If you look, this hotel right here is actually the beach hotel at Atlantis. That's how far Atlantis actually comes over here. But if you did want to walk to Atlantis, you do have to kind of go around the streets because the area over here is kind of closed right now, that you can typically just walk in. But that may have changed by the time you go to the resort. So just double check on Facebook. There's always some great information on the RIU Palace Paradise Island group. But yeah, lots of loungers here. There's some sunshade here as well. You can draw the curtain back and get some shade. Yeah, lots of loungers over here as well. And you can see over here, this is the Soka bar. This is where you can get a drink. And then over there, just want to point out here that there's a changing room as well. Okay, so it is very windy here. I'm actually going to try to crouch down here and just... Okay, I've got a little bit of protection from the wind here. So there's the hotel. Just want to see if I can clarify something. If you booked like a superior room, that's these ones here on the corner that have bigger balconies, but basically the same size room as a junior suite, which is all these rooms over here. If you booked an ocean view suite, that's going to be all these rooms here on the end of the hotel, and they're actually a bigger suite as well. So yeah, I'm going to try to stand up here in just a second, but I just want to explain to you guys that the beach is actually like very beautiful here. The water on a great day is actually one of the nicest beaches we've ever been to for resort wise. However, there are some people on the beach that will come up to you and ask if you want to go on a jet ski or a banana boat or all those things. And they do get a little bit, I would say, annoying, but they don't press you. So they won't like pressure you or anything, but they just come around all the time. I can understand that they're trying to make a living too, but just letting you know that there will be people that kind of come up to you quite often through the day while you're on the beach and ask if you want to buy things or do any experiences. So I'm going to stand up here. This might be like the last time you can hear me, but hopefully not. So this is the beach here. You can see all the way out through the Atlantic Ocean. This is facing north right now. And it's always fun to kind of watch cruise ships come through here and dock at the Nassau port. Just wanted to get one more shot of the outdoor barbecue. The area is called, or the barbecue is called Jerk Chicken. And this is the area you can grab the food from. And then there's lots of seating areas out here too. Just don't leave your food lying around when you're finished. See if you can put it into the waste bin, because there's lots of seagulls around that are going to be disturbing other guests and stuff. So once you're done, just make sure you pick up your stuff so like some of the wildlife here is not eating all the food. It's not actually good for them. So here's the resort kind of from the outside here. There's all the rooms there. Just to let you know, our room was up on the 12th floor, and I think we were way kind of closer to the front. I think somewhere in here on one of these top floors up there. And we had an excellent view of Atlantis. Alright, so I just came back inside here just so I could do a little outro for you guys, but 100% I would recommend this resort. They do a great job. The staff is awesome here. But yeah, it's a great place to kind of land and explore Nassau. However, I do feel there are some like better bang for your buck RIU Palaces in terms of like some of the ones we visited, in terms of like a full experience that you wouldn't have to leave the resort. So you guys can kind of like weigh your options, and feel free to ask us any questions down in the comments below. Alright, so that's going to do it for our video here. So hopefully you found this video helpful in deciding whether or not RIU Palace Paradise Island is right for your vacation. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to find out where we're going next.